Hello everyone, it's me, Rob. Now I know you're waiting to watch your Draw with Rob video, but I hope you don't mind because I thought I'd pop up here and tell you about something super exciting. I know lots of you have enjoyed my Draw with Rob activity books. Well, guess what? There's a new one. This one here is called Draw with Rob, Build a Story. And as the title suggests, it's all about how to build your very own story. So we're going to be talking about what characters you can include in your story. Where are you going to set your story? Whereabouts in the world? Maybe it's not even going to be set in this world. Maybe it's going to be set in outer space. When are you going to set your story? Is it going to be in the present day, in the past, or in the future? We're going to be talking about beginnings, middles, and endings. Things like plot twists. We need some unexpected things to happen in our story. But it's all going to be done via lots of fun activities. So we have lots of your regular draw-alongs. Hang on, let me see if I can find a good one for you. Here we go. A superhero bear draw-along. We've got your frames here. Every page is perforated, make it easy to tear out and stick up on your wall. We've got lots of other activities too, puzzles, colouring, so it's really super fun. And then right at the end, we have some blank pages for you to write your own story on and draw the pictures, and then you can tear them out, staple them together and make your own book. So it's super cool. You're not going to need me at all soon because you're going to be writing your own stories. Hopefully that's the case. And one day, who knows, maybe I will go into a bookshop, buy your book, and you can sign it for me. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Now, I know you're desperate to watch this Draw with Rob video, so I'm going to leave you alone. I'll just tell you that you can order the brand new Draw with Rob book from wherever you get your books right now. So why don't you go and do that? Okay, Rob, it's over to you. Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Draw with Rob. With me, Rob Biddulph. There I am. Would you like to see a picture? This is the newest Draw with Rob book here. It's called Build a Story, and look, there's another picture of me and Ringo. There we go, Ringo, who makes an appearance in lots of these videos, doesn't he? Now I am a children's author and illustrator. Maybe you've seen my Dinosaur Juniors series of books. This is the second one in the series. It's called Give Peas a Chance, and it's all about Nancy here, who doesn't want to eat her vegetables, doesn't want to eat her peas. So that's a really fun one. Have you seen this one? It's called Sunk. It's the second story I've written about this chap here called Penguin Blue. The first was Blown Away, my very, very first picture book. And this is a fun one where him and his friends, they play at being, oops, sorry, knocking the camera. They play at being pirates. Let's see if I can steady that. There we go. We don't want you feeling seasick before you start drawing. Speaking of which, that's the reason we're here, isn't it? To do a drawing. Let me just get my piece of paper right in the middle of the screen. So yes, we are here to do a drawing together. What you're going to need, something to draw on would be handy. I recommend a piece of paper. Something to draw with too, a pen or a pencil, whatever you've got to hand. This is quite a nice one to colour today, so you might want to try and grab some coloured pencils or some felt tips. If you haven't got any, don't worry, you can just use your pencil to colour in, that's fine. But it's a nice one to colour because we are drawing. I'm very excited about today's episode because we are drawing one of the big ones, one of the most popular animals in the world, certainly to my mind at least, the most beautiful. And do you know what? This is our, what number video are we on? I think this is the 82nd video, and I can't quite believe that we haven't drawn this particular animal before. That's right, today we are drawing a tiger. So as I said, I think probably the most beautiful animal in the world, absolutely stunning. And so I'm very, very excited to show you guys how to draw a tiger today, because I really like drawing them. So again, I can't quite believe I haven't done this before. So grab your piece of paper, grab your pencil. Now, Draw with Rob. If you haven't done one of these before, this is how it works. I mean, it all started way back. I think I posted my first Draw with Rob video way back in 2017, actually. It was slightly different to this, but I started doing little draw-alongs back then. And then when the pandemic started in March 2020, I thought there was going to be lots of children stuck at home, so I would start doing a regular kind of weekly Draw with Rob videos, and that's what I've done, and they've proved to be very successful. But they actually started out live at my live events, at my live stage shows. I would stand on stage and do draw-alongs where I'd draw a little bit of the picture here, Then all the children in the audience would copy what I do. Then I'd draw some more. Then they draw. I draw, they draw. And at the end, they would all hold up their drawings, and I would get to walk around the event hall or wherever we were doing the event, and I would see all their drawings, and I was amazed at how good they were. So yes, when the pandemic started, I thought, right, the children of Britain, of the world, need my help here. We can get some really good drawings done. And so it has proved to be the case, because you guys send me your pictures every week and I love seeing them. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to break this drawing of a tiger down into very simple shapes. So you watch what I draw, pause your video, copy what I do, start me up again, I'll draw, then you draw, I draw, you draw, and I promise we're going to end up with a lovely picture of a tiger. Okay, let's start, shall we? Right, so the first thing we're going to do is I want you right sort of slightly above center in the middle of your piece of paper. I want you to draw. It's kind of like, it's not a circle and it's not a square. It's going to be kind of like, I guess, a square with sort of rounded corners, like this. So sort of a square, but as I say, with nice rounded corners. So actually it's right in the middle of a square and a circle. It's a squircle. That's what we're starting with. So draw your squircle in the middle of your piece of paper, like that, slightly above center. Okay, the next thing to do is slightly below the center of your squircle, I want you to draw a horizontal line, about 5 centimeters long, like that. Okay? Then from the right hand end of your horizontal line, I want you to come straight down through the edge of your squircle, and we're going to stop around about there. Okay? Let's do the same on the other side. We're going to come straight down like that, and we'll stop at the same point level on the bottom there. Okay, now we're going to join these 2 points up, but we're not going to join them straight across. We're going to sort of go down in a V shape, but in a sort of zigzaggy V shape. I'll show you what I mean. We're going to go down, up, down, up, down, up. And then we're going to go back up this side in a similar way, like that. Okay. I like doing drawings like this, where I sort of do overlapping shapes like that, which help make up other elements of the drawing. You'll see what I mean in a second. What I want you to do next is, from the middle of, we sort of created this rectangle here, haven't we, by the combination of our squircle and our funny sort of pointy shape here. So from the bottom middle of this rectangle that we've created, I want you to do another vertical line that comes down to about there. So about halfway down this funny pointy shape. And then at the bottom of that, I want you to do sort of a little smiley sort of shape like that. So a sort of half semicircle, quarter circle type shape, like that basically. Sometimes it's easier just to show you, isn't it? And then in these 2 areas here, I've just changed to a slightly thinner Kuretake pen here. I'm just going to do 4 little dots on each side. I'm sure you can see this beginning to take shape now as a tiger. Can you see? So that shape we created there by overlapping the squircle and the pointy thing, is this little rectangle, is going to be our tiger's nose. We're going to colour it in. But before we colour it in, I want you just to add those, you know, I do my nostrils, nice sort of curly whirly nostrils. We're going to come up from here, curly whirly round, and the same over on this side. Curly whirly around, and there we go. That's going to be our tiger's nose. So this is our tiger's mouth. This is his little sort of beard, or her little beard, little whiskers. There we go. Okay, now just above the nose, we're going to do 2 circles. 1, 2. It will be of no surprise to you that these are our tiger's eyes. So let's add some smaller circles in there, looking straight at us, that we colour in. 1, 2. And look, our tiger is suddenly wide awake. Okay, now tigers have got these lovely, lovely markings all over them, haven't they? Lovely, famous tiger stripes. Now today we are just going to draw our tiger's head today. It's a portrait of a tiger, so we're not going to do the body, but they still have these lovely stripes on their head and their face and sort of markings around the eyes and stuff. Now the stripes, do you know why they've got the stripes? It's sort of like a camouflage thing, because when they're kind of walking behind trees or behind the long grass in the places that they live, the vertical stripes will help break up their shape, so animals that the tiger might be trying to catch and eat, they don't necessarily know that a tiger is creeping up on them. Very clever, isn't it? So let's start the first part of our tiger's markings that I want to draw. They're sort of a bit like eyelashes. So what we're going to do, we're just going to do 3 little pointy bits coming out of the side of that eye. And we're going to do exactly the same on this side. So 3 sort of little pointy bits. So do you see what I mean? They're a bit like eyelashes. Let's colour them in black. And this is the first part of the markings of our tiger, you see. We're going to add some more in a minute. There we go. Let's give our tiger a couple of eyebrows. Now I'm going to do them quite close to the eyes today, and we're not just going to do a straight line like that, we're actually going to draw just a little sort of sausage shape like that above each eye, because we want the eyebrows, I think the eyebrows are going to be white, so we need them to be a colour, or a non-colour in this case, white. Okay. Now let's add some more tiger stripes. We're going to start right in the middle of the head up here. We are going to add our first tiger stripes. I think we're going to do them pointy like that. So there we go, 1 there. Then let's add another one each side. They're always very symmetrical tigers, so we're going to draw in a symmetrical way. Every time we draw one on this side, we also draw one on this side too. Let's do another one here. Can you see mine are getting slightly smaller each time? So they sort of come down in a bit of a V formation, like that. Come on, let's do one more, why not? A really little one there at each end. There we go. Now we're going to do some on each side of the head. We're going to do it exactly the same way actually. Let's start sort of in the middle with a little point there. And we'll do we'll do it like this. 3. It's up to you how many you do. Your tiger can be stripier or lesser striped. Totally and utterly up to you. But you know what? I'm going to take mine down and around a bit. We'll stop about there, I think, and we'll leave it there. So they sort of start level with the eye. So we start level with the eye. How many have I done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I always seem to do things in 7. There's 7 spines on the back of Bregosaurus too. And I do like the number 7 actually. It's probably my lucky number. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on, probably 3 more. Make sure I fit them in. 5, 6. Just about enough room down here. 7. But as I say, it's up to you how many you do. Your tiger can be stripier or not as stripy as mine. It's totally and utterly up to you. Okay, let's add. Now these tigers, I mean this does look quite tigery, doesn't it? But you know what? They actually have a bit more sort of hair around their face. So this is how we're going to do that. From this point here, where the side of the head meets the sort of the snout area, I want you just to draw a dead straight line out like that. Okay, we're going to do the same on the other side. Again, we're going to try and keep this nice and symmetrical. Okay, so exactly the same on the other side, same length, like that. Okay, then what we're going to do, we're going to join this up. We're going to go around in a sort of curve, and we're going to join it up at the top of the head here. But again, we want our tiger to look nice and furry, so we're going to add some sort of zigzaggy shapes as we go, a bit like his little beard. So we're going to come up, and then let's go down, up around here, down, up, down, and then we'll just join up at the top of the head in a nice smooth curve at the end. This is why I like using these brush pens, because if I make any little mistakes where I want to tweak the shape, I can just go in and do it because the line's nice and thick. Like there, for example, I might want that to be a little bit pointier, so I can just go in and just tweak it like that. I can do the same there if I want that to be a bit pointier. There we go. So that's why brush pens are so nice to use. Now, I've got to do the same on the other side. Because I'm left-handed, I'm worried about smudging it. So I'm turning it upside down. Usually when I draw, actually, I do turn my page around quite a lot. When I'm doing it for you guys on the video here, I tend not to do it because I want to try and keep the drawing the right way up so you guys can all see it. But this time I am going to do it. So I'm going to start up here this time. I'm going to come down. Let's go up, down, up. I'm always looking at this side to make sure I'm sort of doing it roughly the same, like that. And then finally end up there. And then I can go back in with my brush pen and I can tidy it up a little bit, making these little pointy bits even pointier here and there. And there we go. It's pretty good. It's not bad. It's pretty even on both sides. And so this is like the tufty bits just that come out the side of our tiger's head. I nearly said dinosaur then. Definitely not a dinosaur, is it? A tiger. Okay, we're going to add some nice ears now. So this is how we do the ears. We're going to come up just to the right of this final stripe that we did here. We are just going to come up in a nice bit sort of teddy bearish, really. Slightly pointier than a teddy bear's ears, like that. Same on the other side, so we come round in a curve. Then when we get here, we sort of head down a bit straighter. And then what I want you to do, you're just going to draw a curved line inside. Again, I'm doing the same on each side. And then let's add just another suggestion of that sort of spiky pattern inside there, inside the ear there. Just to suggest that tigery texture. That's the lovely thing about doing these slightly cartoony style drawings. You can just tweak things a little bit just to suit the style you want to go for. So there we go. That's pretty good, isn't it? That's pretty good. Now I just want you to add 3 little whiskers coming out here, just at the side of our tiger's little snout, like that. And pretty much that is our tiger portrait finish. Oh, aren't tigers beautiful? They really are the most beautiful animal. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add another. I'm going to add a couple more stripes. I've changed my mind. I'm going to fill up that little space a bit with stripes. Just up to there. I'll leave a little gap for where the ear is. I'm going to add 3 more on each side. Okay? Keep tweaking your drawing. If you spot little bits you want to add later on, there's no reason why you shouldn't add more to your drawing. It's all about having fun and enjoying yourself, so you do what you like. There we go. They are very, very beautiful like this. So does anyone here know where tigers live in the world? Whereabouts in the world tigers live? Well, they live in all sorts of different types of landscapes. So they live in rainforests or grasslands, even savanna plains, that kind of thing. Sometimes some of them even live in like mangrove swamps and things, but mainly they're found in Asia, so in countries like India or Nepal, and I think there's certainly some in China and I think Russia as well, but they're sort of mainly found in Asian countries. But obviously there's lots of types of tiger that are extinct now, and there are kind of endangered species, lots of them, so we've got to really protect our tigers, haven't we? Because they are so beautiful. Very good hunters, tigers. They are carnivorous, so they eat only meat. They're very fast. They can run at 65 miles an hour. Did you know that? And their roars are so loud they can be heard 3 kilometers away. Woo! So you do not want a tiger roaring in your ear. If you are that close to a tiger, actually, you probably should get away from that tiger, I would suggest, because they do like to eat meat. Little bit of advice for you, you can have that one for free. Right, shall we colour in our tiger? This is the bit I'm really looking forward to because they are such beautiful animals. I'm going to go for the traditional yellow and white and sort of orangey colours with my tiger. Obviously, whatever you want to do, you do. If your tiger is bright pink, lovely. I would love to see your bright pink tiger. Equally, I'd like to see a bright green tiger, a purple tiger, whatever you want. I'm sticking to the traditional colour, so if you want to do what I do, you can have a look at what I do and copy it. Otherwise, you go for it, whatever you want to do. I will see you back here in about 20 or 30 seconds or so with a fully coloured tiger. Are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. there we go. There is my finished tiger drawing. Lovely golden colour going on there. Quite minimalist colour, not too much going on, just a bit of yellow. You can see I've done a bit of kind of fading to an orangey red colour at the edges like that, just to give it a little bit more dynamism, I think. And so yeah, I've really enjoyed it. What a fun one to do, the tiger. As I said, I can't believe we haven't done one of these before. Now then, when you finished your drawing, don't forget you need to sign it. I'm going to sign mine here. I'm going to do my full name today. Why not? There we go. I had a little kiss. Why not? So there is my tiger drawing. Now I cannot wait to see your drawings here. I'm sure lots of you have done it similarly to me, the nice yellow and blacks. But maybe some of you have done some crazy colours. I really love to see those when you do that. So what you need to do, get your grown-up to take a picture of your drawing, and if you post it on social media using the Draw with Rob hashtag, that way I'll get to see it. And I really, as I say, I really do want to see all of your lovely drawings this week, so do post them. Who knows, maybe your drawing will make the grade. Right, I hope you've had a nice time drawing this tiger with me today. I've certainly had a lovely time showing you how to draw it. I am going to be back very soon with another Draw with Rob video. In the meantime, keep on drawing, everybody. Keep on reading too. Keep those pencils sharpened. And I will see you very soon. Bye-bye, everyone.